Uh, well, I don't know if we're going live with that. Like, okay, well, we're live. So, welcome everyone. Glad to have you guys here. What the hell are we
Welcome,
talking about?
welcome,
Welcome.
welcome,
Uh,
Welcome.
everybody. Welcome to our Den Hangout.
what the hell are we talking about, guys?
What are
Well,
you talking about?
today
I was just talking about how straight
I want
I
to
am.
talk about the power of love.
The power of love.
As
How
expressed through van plans.
is it that every time we
I don't know
try
why
to
we were kids
love, we
band
can't?
plans.
But as soon as we let go and stop trying, love flows in. Why? Why is that?
Where does it flow through? What orifice?
Anyways, so like originally we were going to get a van. I was going to get a van. Jared
You
was
did
going to
get a
get a
van.
van. Well, I did get a van, but originally the plan was to get a van and drive to Mexico,
3 weeks ago.
and then it turned into get a van, either myself or Jared, and then I decided to not go to Mexico. So then it was Mike was going to fly to Mexico, but we were going to have this van, and then we were going to take the van and drive it around the country. Now, the plan is still to have a van to drive around the country, probably starting in March. But what happened was I ended up buying a shitty van for various reasons, who knows. And then I didn't like the van.
Impulse control problems.
Yeah, probably impulse control problems. Feeling like I needed to get it and whatever.
Whatever.
Pissed that I had already passed up great opportunities. So, anyways, I bought the shitty van, took it to a mechanic, and he was basically not giving me like any good feedback. So I decided, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna put it back on Craigslist. So I posted pictures, um, and immediately put it on Craigslist, trying to sell it because the idea would be like sell this van, buy another van. So the same day that I put it up for sale, I found a really good van on that was in Oakland, and so I went and checked it out, drove it. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it. But the guy said that he was in the process of moving and he needed the van for the weekend. So the plan was to, at the start of this week now, right? Because I met with him last week. So at like Monday or Tuesday, I was supposed to buy this van from him. Turns out he couldn't sell it. But before I found out about that, I got a call from a guy that hit on the van and said, yo, like, you want to trade this BMW? And at first I was like, nah. Then I decided to check it out. So then, right, because I had already gotten some hits on the van, and these people were like, yeah, the 28th I get paid, I'll buy it for 1,000. So I was going to take a loss. But then this dude hit me up, and we met up with him. We drove each other's cars, and he was like down to trade it, so we traded for the BMW straight up.
Trade pink slips.
So then now I have a BMW, and today it's a 1995 540i, and definitely we both agree that sort of we came out on top with it.
Oh yeah.
But I mean he seemed
It's a
happy
huge
with the
improvement.
van too.
Yeah,
So.
it was funny. We were reflecting on like how we have this language that like we came out on top, but like we both came out on top because that guy was happy with his van. He seemed like so.
And he seemed pretty self-aware of the fact that it was going to require some work. So.
Yeah, we were. Or Tyler was very clear. Like, and we drove on the highway. He felt it shake and everything. Like, I don't know what he was thinking, but that BMWs were way more than that van.
Yeah.
Well, the
So.
game's gonna
So
sell for
like
sure.
I got the title put in my name today, and then we got it checked out by a mechanic, got an oil change and stuff like that. Basically,
So the latest plan. Oh yeah, the mechanic said like it's pretty good. Gave Tyler a couple of things to check out. But like we're leaving early tomorrow morning and driving first to LA because I left a bag at a friend's house in LA, and then from there I made this new friend in Oracle, Arizona, so I headed over there, say what's up. I bought a T-shirt from them, so I'm gonna pick it up in person. Bought it with Bitcoin.
Totally efficient to buy a T-shirt like 2 states over and then go drive to get it instead of have it shipped.
No, it was right on the way.
Yeah, I know where you're going. I was just
But yeah, but
imagine if we had to do all our purchases online though. That
No, it's great. The t-shirt's like even more of an excuse to go say hello in person. So I dig it. These people run the Jackalope Fest, which you should look into, Jared. Which is in
hey,
August.
you
It's like
said
a free fest, but camping style.
oh, that's cool. But you said should, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Ha.
well, the point is,
Tyler's been telling me not to trip about should.
yeah, whatever. Just don't trip, speak. But the point is, we're gonna take the BMW tomorrow and head to Texas, and then I might
Then.
try to either sell that or maybe sell my mother's car and somehow get her to get her.
That doesn't sound okay.
BMW.
With her
But
permission.
I'm gonna sell my parents' house. Like they don't know, but it'll be fine.
No, the point. No, like, I was talking to my mother today, and we were like just entertaining the idea of maybe somehow trying to get her to end up with the BMW if we can get it all, like all the bugs worked out, and then take that money from basically the exchange for money in car to my mother, and then take like whatever money we could get from her car that we sold, and then like whatever she might buy it for, and then buying a van in Houston. And that would probably, I mean, like that's just something to work with because I'll be in Texas for a month, you know.
Well, yeah. So just about. Well, like yeah. So So that's the second half, I guess, of the story. So like I guess my plan, in case you guys are interested. But like, I booked the ticket from Houston to Acapulco to Houston on February 17th through 24th. So I'll be back on the 24th, 25th, and free to do whatever. I don't have any plans after that for the rest of my life. So filling in the blanks.
Cool. So wait, so if you don't get a van, let's say you don't find a good one and you don't rush into a bad one again. What are we doing? We taking the Beamer?
Where's
What
your
would
van,
happen?
man?
Yeah,
I'll probably have a
maybe
van by then,
couch.
What's that?
I said, well, I think I'll have a van by then because I finally got all the paperwork, which, oh gosh, that was a pain in the ass, in a row to go to CarMax, and I was going to go today, but then I had to go drop, or like, it was really cold and rainy today, so I dropped Denise off at,
Yeah.
no, it
You don't
wasn't
have
for
to
me,
make
but like,
excuses for not doing something on a certain day.
oh no, it's not an excuse for you guys, I'm just giving myself an excuse, because I was but I did go to like 3 different government offices today, so that was fun. The
Oh God.
Travis County tax office, that one's thrilling, let me tell you. Mike might, well, I won't say that live, I guess. That was
Go ahead.
that's thrilling. And then I went to the DMV, my second favorite government agency to visit. And then I found out that I got everything in order. So I got
Oh,
two.
nice.
So it's
Congrats.
all gravy, man.
It'd be straight gravy,
Total
yo.
boom. Cool, man. So then you're gonna go to CarMax, see what they'll offer you, try to get rid of that, try to get a van, and then we'll take your van around the country and end up in Kokesh's Ranch in Arizona. Not forever, but just to hang out for a bit and build a house and share our ideas with him, bounce ideas back and forth around those free thinkers.
Yeah. By the way, you should check out his national security video. I like some of his videos, but a lot of them are just him talking, so it's not as interesting to me normally. But this one was really good, actually. I think it's by far the best video by him I've seen.
I've been really digging his videos lately, for sure.
He's been stepping up his game, I think.
Yeah, I dig it, and he just seems happier, which is awesome.
Yeah, he does. Him and his fiance, like, trying to build this Earthship is clearly really exciting to him. So, um, I mean, it's exciting for me. I just want to see. I mean, I saw the video where there's nothing. So, like, I just want to see what it looks like once they put a freaking Earthship there. That's so cool. But
Totally.
yeah, no, I'm game. So if we end up taking my van,
Then at
uh,
the end, we can circle back from Arizona to Austin.
yeah.
Perfect.
And then I'll pick up the BMW and drive it back to San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Would you guys still be game to
Oh
help
my.
compensate me a little bit for all the like miles or whatnot, or is that still
No,
reasonable or no?
Well, um,
like
yeah, that's something to consider.
I'll say this, like I was gonna like if I had the van or if we end up still taking a van that I have, I wouldn't really ask for anything towards the payment of the car. I would just assume splitting of gas. So if that helps
So
you situate.
Yeah, no,
me and Tyler did talk about this earlier, like, uh, well, just like about my sailboat and how I didn't get paid like rent by any of you guys, as we shared expenses on fuel but like pretty much the repairs fell on me.
mhm.
So I don't know. We weren't saying this exactly like this is the way it should always be, but just reminiscing about, one precedent, I
And like
guess.
something, yeah, like a
And
precedent
maybe
that
that's a
seemed to
bad
work.
thing. Yeah, maybe. I mean, at the time, uh, it was a little bit more of a bummer for me than y'all, right? So like,
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Well, no,
that's
that's what I mean.
ownership. It's a great thing to talk about up front, if nothing
Yeah, no,
else.
I just wanted to get it out there to see what I'm getting
Totally,
myself.
totally.
Because no, I mentioned that in the first van video, Mike, that I didn't contribute. You like handled all the repairs on your own on the
I
sailboat. So
I felt a little bit different about the Acapulco thing because I knew I was already committed to going, and I needed to
saving
spend
your plane ticket.
a certain amount of money anyways. And then I thought it would be that much better if you guys were there in a van. We could all, have that experience. It was worth the difference between the plane ticket for me to like, yeah, that's why I was willing to pay for that route.
Yeah.
But this route feels a little different just because, I don't know, it wasn't my idea. I wasn't like telling y'all to go to Acapulco. Like, Acapulco is my thing, so I don't know. That's why it feels a little bit different in my mind.
No, that's game. I think I'm game either way, but I always figured it was worth asking.
Yep.
Sure, totally.
Yeah. So
And probably here and there we'll buy you an extra beer or a meal or something if it's your van.
Stop. This is it.
Right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle on the first van I saw. The one I was telling you guys about, where the guy who owned it works at Pet Boys and blah 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 blah.
mhm.
Cool. Oh yeah, I didn't know that was still in play.
Just as long as
Yeah,
it's not.
well, I haven't talked to him, but he said he'd text me before he sold it, and I saw it was reposted on Craigslist like 2 days ago. So if it hasn't sold in 2 days, then he's still got it. So, but the
Cool.
plan, I'm gonna go get my car appraised tomorrow. If I like the offer, I'll just sell it then, because I could get more on Craigslist, obviously, but I just haven't, like, if I'm not really disappointed with the offer, like, I don't think I
Okay,
want to.
well, tell us a number. That way it's in. You have to, like, if you make a number prediction, it'll help you.
$4,000.
Oh God, no, no, it's worth way more. So I looked it up on Kelly Blue Book, and it's valued around 9,000. But if I sell it to a dealership, they said that I should expect like 82 to 8,500.
So
So,
what price do you say no?
well, if it's under 8,000, I don't need to think twice. But
Okay,
if it's over 8,000, I'll consider it for sure. Um,
cool.
If it's under 8,000, I'll still consider it, but I think it's unlikely. And since we're not leaving until like I have a month, I think I'd posted on Craigslist for a while before I caved. Uh,
Yeah, totally.
and in the meantime,
Um,
I can organize the financing for the van, so it doesn't mean I can't get the van before I
Yeah,
sell my car.
that's so much more cheap. Yeah, that's so much cheaper. Then
Cool,
But
man.
I own 9400 on it, so this is like the classic example of how cars almost always get underwater.
Yeah.
And the gap widens all the way till you pay it off, obviously, and then you already paid it off, so it doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, no, this is a classic example.
Well, no, we talked about it. In the last year, the gap doesn't widen, so it's not all the way to the end. Because in the last year of your paying it off, like, you go over water again. Last 6 months, for sure.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
the
No.
last month.
Well, it depends on how you want to talk about it, because at that point I've paid for the entire car already. So it's like, yeah,
I'm saying if you have 1 month left, then you owe $800 or $500, and your car is worth more than $500, then you're over water again, right?
yeah. I mean, I guess with the note, but it's not like I got a value out of it. Like I paid the entire car note off already. So it's like I still lost my ass if you look at it like if you pay $15,000 and at the end you get 7,500. Like
you paid $15,000.
what's that?
Like your car was $15,000
You
originally.
probably paid more than that, huh?
No, I got it to 15.5, and with taxes and everything, it actually cost 18. I bought it 2 years used, but it only had 12,000 miles on it, and yeah, so ended up being like 18,000.
Damn.
For example, let's say I spent
But
if
that's pretty good. I mean, I didn't
that's
know
why
that.
it's
I would have
used
thought
in
that
it.
car was worth way more. It looks pretty cool to me.
well, yeah, I mean, I think I got a good deal for the car because by it being 2 years old when I bought it with 12,000 miles, I saved like $6,000 off of being new. So I saved a lot of money if you think about just buying it slightly used. But I mean, in retrospect, I wouldn't have wanted to. I didn't want to spend more than $8,000 on a car to begin with. But what happened was, like, I was having to use my mom's car, and she was in the hospital, so she didn't need it. And my mom's car doesn't have AC, and I had a job where I was wearing a full suit every day. And I would get to the office, and it's summer, and I'd be sweating through my suit. And I was looking at all these, like, trying to bargain hunt for a car. And after months of looking, I just got frustrated and was like, screw it. Like, I'm going to have to take on a car note for a car I
First
want.
world problems.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't that. It was more just like my patience wore thin, and it was still when there was a period of time if you charted graphs on like a used car versus new car prices throughout the Great Recession, that gap was abnormally narrow because people couldn't afford new cars or they didn't want to buy them, so the used car market was out of whack.
Really?
Yeah, used cars weren't as big a discount for most of the Great Recession as they normally are because people kept turning to them and driving up the price. So anyway, long story short, I gave in. I really didn't want to spend that much money on the car, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
is what it
I-
is.
Well,
It's what-
hey, we're gonna let you go and catch up more later, I think, because got companies in here and everything. But oh, well, I mean, I just wanted to hang out with you guys too. So, but
Yeah, but
anyway,
anyways, we're just talking about this band plan. We should just
yeah.
we can like keep you on, Jerry.
Yeah, we're just a broadcast.
Off air.
Bye, guys.